If you would like to see these fun pages come together, you know what to do. You keep it right here. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, I have the last setup in my journal, and that was in fact using the Halloween sticker book from Live Love Posh. And this is my daily journal, the B5 from Archer and Olive. And it was a very popular one. The sticker book, unfortunately, is currently sold out. I'm not sure if it will be restocked. I will try and get some more information on if that's happening. And yeah, that was really cute. So this is the next set of pages we have. And I thought I will just take out the clip as well so that we can make sure the pages are nice and sturdy. And I have a few sticker books from Mojo Jojo Plans, which or maybe something a bit more chunkier to lay down flat so that we can get working. So I'm using a few sticker books from Planything, a couple of the latest ones from that shop. So I have some of the latest washi tapes from Washi Tape Shop, and these were the 4 rolls I picked up, and the longer roll in fact was actually included as a freebie. And I will do the unboxing now with you. So I'm just keeping it quick. I'm not going into in-depth reveal of the designs because you will get to see all the designs being put to use as the spreads come together. So this was again the perfumed Rivieries, if I'm not mistaken, and that was the freebie they included. So it is a slightly longer roll, as you can see. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off when you shop the Washi Tape Shop, Archer and Olive, Planything, and the Mojo Jojo Plans, and a few other shops, of course. And I'll have all this information down in the description for you. So that is a lot of washi tapes. And there are some washi tapes with 2 colors, half and half. So that is a fun roll. And as you can see, you do have a good mix of the neutral colors. So usually I try to stick the name of the tape underneath the roll if it is a single roll. And the next one we have, these are both the wide washi tapes. No, we have 2 of the wide washi tapes, and again there are 2 of the smaller rolls that I will not have a space to stick the names on. So this is going to be the pre-cut Rose Sonata wide washi tapes. So I picked up the washi tape version and not the PET tape version. So I have talked a bit about what the difference is. The PET tapes are glossy finish. So if you prefer a matte finish, you might actually want to choose the washi tape version. And this is a fun tape with lots of florals, lots of roses, of course, roses and the musical notes and all the musical instruments, the music tape and the gramophone, the notes, the musical notes book, all of those. So it's a nice, fun, musical, floral kind of tape. And as somebody who loves music, I had to pick it up. So again, this was picked up early, I would say, I think it was mid-July when I picked it up. And yeah, I had been away for a couple of months now. So this is the next tape. And this is going to be the Wanderlust. So that is the Wanderlust. And gorgeous scenes you can create with these. So stay tuned for fun setups. And again, these are not pre-cut. You have to cut the individual elements separate. But again, since it's a wide washi tape, it's very easy. I have had wide washi tapes like these from the washi tape shop before, but it is a no, it's not hard to cut those separate. And the next we have another wide washi. Again, I went for the washi tape version and the, oopsie, not the wide washi one. This is going to be the black and white one. And that is something that I had been eyeing on for some time. The black and white tape is called the Pixel Dash Slim Washi set. And this is the next wide washi. Yeah, I think I mistook the wide washi for the thinner ones earlier. So this one is going to be, I'm just trying to see what the name is here. And these are again really gorgeous scenes. You can make actual bigger scenes out of. So you have a lot of the world famous landmarks and the different seasons. So this is going to be the Wignets, I think is the name. You pronounce it Wignets. So I'll have all the names of the tapes down in the description so that you will not have any confusion when you go shopping. So that is kind of the quick unboxing for the washi tapes. And we will get to the plan with me now. So if you like to see such fun setups, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the fun setups coming. And I'm just trying to see what could go well with these girls from Wrong Wrong. And this was a very old sticker book I had picked up again sometime this year during one of their sales. And this one has lots of these girls, and that's all there is, as the name suggests. And if you are a new customer to Wrong Wrong, you can use my affiliate link and you do get a discount, and all that information will also be in the description. So you have a good mix of seasons and the different activities that the girls do. All of those are really interesting. So I'm not sure how I want to start and which ones I need to use first. I think I will get started with these, and let's try and figure out how I want to get started. And that cello tape or that tape at the end of the roll is quite helpful in holding it down. And even if you are a bit clumsy, it's fine because you can go back and put those stickers back. So it is usually pretty easy to kind of get working with these. And I'm trying to kind of see how we could get started. And again, this is again going to be one of the advanced Dutch doors. And I think a lot of you wanted me to do more advanced Dutch doors. So I started off in my usual kind of style. I got started, and then towards the finishing stage, I decided to give it a twist. Who wants to do the same things over and over again, right? So those are the musical notes, and those could come off the tape, the recorder, but I just did not want so much space to be taken up by those notes. So I'm going to reposition them. And this again is not usually my kind of color palette, but I decided to go with these softer florals, and these florals, especially against those black and white washi tapes, I think it really came out well. And it is something that the neutral lovers are gonna love. So just a pop of black and white is all you need, especially for such elements. And I think that's a good place to, yeah, that's a good place to start. And just taking off my excess tape, and then we will just let me just move that aside so that the washi tapes don't roll all over the place, because that does happen. So I'm just trimming off the excess or the washi tapes from over the elements first. Just taking the time to cut in between as well, so that we can kind of figure out where to cut, right? So that is our first kind of layer, and the washi tapes are so easy to cut, especially if you cut it all the way through. It becomes an easy task, and that is our gyro cut doing that job pretty well. That tool is called a gyro cut, and if I do have a tutorial on how you can get started, because I know a lot of new folks have walked in, and I'm not sure when you will be seeing this, but my giveaway is supposed to happen sometime before the end of August. So I do have lots of new subscribers, so please bear with me if I'm being repetitive. If you've been watching my channel, you know how I like to use my gyro cut for all these crafty things. And that is going to be our first Dutch door. And let me know if you have done something similar, or if you have tried similar technique with the Dutch doors, especially towards the end. And the Dutch doors are always a fun, interactive element that you can bring in, especially as you get creative, and the possibilities are just endless. So I love that I'm able to do it. And please let me know if there is anything specific that you would like me to try or demonstrate, because a lot of people want to get started with the Dutch doors, but then they're really, really skeptical about it. So if there is any technique or anything that you are not comfortable with, then please let me know, and I can have videos a bit more in depth on how to work through them step by step. And I do listen to all of you. I do take the time to comment on every single one of my comments from my YouTube family members, and I truly, truly value you. So I definitely want to make sure that you have your questions answered. So that is the reason I always ask for feedback and input from you when it comes to planning out my content. So that has really helped me grow. And I do feel a good bond that has come about between people who I've never seen in person, right? And that's the beauty of the entire virtual world that we have created for ourselves. It's a lovely community, and I really hope I get to meet a lot of you sometime in the future. And that is the next, yeah, that needs a bit of an adjustment. Luckily, I caught it in the nick of time. I had started cutting the tape at the bottom, but we can always fix it. And yeah, it does kind of look wonky at this point, but don't worry, we will fix it. See, that's fixed. These are extremely thin washi tapes, so you have a good chance of just cutting through the tape, and then it gets really fun on how creative you can get. And these are going to be the finishing touches for the first Dutch door. So then we have the second one with more instruments, and obviously you need the book with notes. So I'm just trying to line it up to the dot where the note, the piano or the keyboard is sitting, and looks like a grand piano. And it's a really gorgeous theme, and I knew I couldn't miss out on these. And Washi Tape Shop does ship internationally, and over 29 US dollars or something, they do ship international for free. So you do not have to worry about being an international planner and being outside of the US. Just bringing in a few elements with the florals, and now the music notes can float in the air, and that also helps a bit with the layers. And this time we are going with the musical notes washi tape, and I think this was the perfect choice with the washi tapes that I went with, because this music notes washi tape was one of the reasons I picked up that role. And just making sure I trim around all those floral clusters, because I want the beauty of the floral clusters to be seen, and also the beauty of the music notes have also to be seen. So I'm just cutting around there, and we should be good. And that is, yeah. Just be careful, because the washi tape is pretty thin, so you don't want to damage the beautiful elements on the washi tape or the washi tape stickers. Here it's the floral cluster, so we will always save the scrap so that we can put it to use. And that is the next one. So we do not need the gyro cut. We can go ahead and use my scissors, and you are free to use the paper trimmer since it's a straight edge, but I just decided to go with the scissors because, first of all, there are a couple of elements which are protruding from that surface of the washi tape. So I just did not want to damage those. So now let's sprinkle some of the petals that are coming off. And the layering it is pretty easy because those are loose petals. And so it gets very easy to do that layering. And yeah, just filling some of those white spaces, which totally makes sense. And you could always add the music notes. That's fine. And there are lots of these filler elements in each tape, and those are just perfect, especially in small spaces. And since these are pre-cut, how much easier can it get? So that is our next page all done. So now let's get to the third page. And I want to, yeah, that looks like a good placement. Just enough to cover the next layer just on the right. And then you will see what I'm going to do. And this is where I'm going to try something new. And this is, again, this was really something I decided to change up as I went about the process. And yeah, that's how things really work for me sometimes, because I just don't plan it out entirely, because I know I have had to make adaptations to how things look and how things work, and things don't work. So you have to keep adapting as you go. So that's why I leave room for adjustments and modifications, if I may say so. So that is our next Dutch door being cut out. And I've linked all the products, including this gyro cut and my scissors and the tweezers, and all of that will be in the description if you want to grab anything. So if you find any issues with locating any of that, please let me know in the comments, because I might have actually moved my links to the comment, which will be pinned for you to see, because there are limitations on the number of words I can use and such. So I think I'm moving the links to the comments, which will again be easily accessible, as it will be the pinned comment, because I do get comments and I do take the time to respond to each of them, because you guys are the driving force behind my growth. And I really, really appreciate every one of you. So I do take the time to respond to every single comment. So please find all the links in the description. And that is the next set of Dutch doors. And the paper clip you see, which holds the paper down, is from Journal Say. And my code Priya can earn you 8% off at Journal Say. And Journal Say has, again, very inexpensive stationery. So with, again, there is like a $29 or something similar. So now let's switch things up. Let's make it a bit complicated. This was far too simple, right? Yeah, so what am I going to use as like a tape to glue it down? And I needed something wider than these two washi tapes we just used. So this, I think, is a good size. So I'm going to use that scrap from the second page, if you can see. So I'm just going to, yeah, this is how it will go. And just moving it a bit inward so that it will not have any issues for the tape, I mean, to be able to hold it together. So that is our next Dutch door that I'm actually building. So it will be more like a openable flap. So that is, if I can straighten it, that was a bit wonky and the paper was actually a bit crooked. So that's why I took it out and I'm just taping it down just like we did. And this will hold the flap in place. Just cutting the excess off. And those small scissors are also from Journal Say, just letting you know. And yeah, let's just trim that corner just for that finished look. And I was not really confident that the corner rounder, which I otherwise use, would work on such thin washi tapes. So that is why I just decided to use my scissors. So that is our flap door for the Dutch door part. And we need some extra reinforcing. So let's just go ahead and tape down the bottom part also. And you see how it just secures everything. So let me know if you have done something similar. I've done similar things, but not on a full page like this. So I wanted to try this. So this again will be a very, very, very different one because of how it's going to end up, because this will be a flap from the right. So it is going to be more flaps from the left and the right towards the finishing pages. So you have a sense of what I'm saying, right? And these girls, they're both sitting, they're standing, some are walking, some are tall, some are they only have their upper body visible. So I think this is a good mix. And I had some reward points also at wrong, so that's why I had picked it up. And yeah, their fall sale should also, fall release, in fact, would also have happened by the time you see this video. And again, if you are new to wrong, please check out the link. You get a discount, I get a discount. It's a win-win for both of us. So just a small shameless plug, if I may. So those music notes can actually sit at the bottom there. And that is going to be that is going to be a good base to actually lay down some other elements. And that is such a fun touch that we could bring. And you could always add elements or layers to go with all the elements we have going on. So I think, so that's why I thought it would be a good way of bringing in some of these other musical instruments like this harp. And let me know if you play any instruments, and if by any chance you play harp or piano. I do play the violin a teeny weeny bit. I can't claim I've played well, but yeah, it is. I've always aspired to, I'm not sure if I talked about it in one of the earlier videos, because I'm just trimming off a bit of the paper that's still left on the sticker, and that's what there is. And so I just interrupted myself. So I aspire to play a string instrument called veena, and it's been a very long going process because sourcing it was hard. So I need to actually go and physically pick it up from the manufacturer, and they said they would send it to me overseas, but I was like, nah, it does cost a lot of money, and I have not been able to physically make it. to the manufacturers. So hopefully someday in the near future I will get to, and you might hear me talk about it as and when that happens. So if you're still a part of my community who loves to watch me create, then I think, I really hope, let's try and manifest it, shall we? So I really love that. I've been dying to learn that, and I really hope I get to do that soon. And that is our, yeah, let's just bring in some colors on the music notes at the bottom. And I love when I can just play around with these colors and then try and mix and match the colors to kind of fill the white spaces we have. And that is our, yeah, the next one. So now let's get cutting. So you see where I'm going with this? So that is going to be the next element. And because cutting from this angle is a bit weird, because I always cut on the right, so this side I'm not able to kind of focus on where the blade is going. So that's why it went to places where it's not supposed to be going. So just outlining that, and I think that will really be it. And you see how I'm trying to kind of bring in these fun elements. And again, this is going to be a very fun setup. And these are again neutral lovers paradise. If you are somebody who loves the neutral colors, the softer muted colors, these tapes are for you. And just with that pop of black and white, I think it does make everything look brighter. So that is the reason why I just decided to combine these and go for it. So that is just taking off the white spaces which are, yeah, which are otherwise quite weird. So that is our next, yeah. So we have, I wanted to fill some of that white space, and let us now see how we just pretend as if that petal was always there. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I was covering the image as such, because I was just trying to put them together and then stick it to the page, which is cut, which I think it does a good job of covering up that portion which is cut. So just double secure that portion, and that is, yeah, that is kind of a fun way of doing Dutch doors. And these washi tapes, again, they have been having, the washi tape shop has been having cute stickers. So, but their inventory moves quickly. So, if you like something you see, please grab it, because restocks, I've seen the restocks happen very, very rarely. So, it is always a wise decision to pick up elements or washi tapes if you like them, because it has happened to me. There was a cute girls with baking and gardening and painting and crocheting or knitting and all the hobbies, and cute girls with aprons and baking and action, doing all these hobbies were there. I forget what the name was, and I was on a noseband, so I did not get it. And by the time I came out of my noseband, the tapes were long gone, and they never restocked it. I believe it was a couple of years ago or last year Could be last year. Yeah, so it was sad when I had to let go, and that was indeed a very cute sticker set, such as the music notes flowing out of the trumpet. I believe it's a trumpet, or is this the clarinet? I always get confused. And yeah, the music notes are great ways, or they come in really handy for fillers. So now we have this page with the musical notes, but I just did not want that to be covered by other elements. So why don't we just move the florals? And then that can go there. And yeah, that is kind of a good way to use all these smaller elements and clusters. Yeah, just turn it around, play around with it, and then you will most likely, in majority of cases, I don't say entirely 100%, but you do have a very good chance it will fit the shape you have going on. And yeah, so those are all the elements. Again, you did see that I used a lot of the elements or the stickers from the roll, but in spite of that, you see how less I used compared to what is remaining on the roll. And that is, again, trying to mix in some other elements which can be useful in bringing in some interest. And those are the petals again. Yeah, the music notes are the perfect fillers. Yeah, so that side is pretty much done. And now we have to get working on the white surface on the right. And again, did you get to shop any of the fall releases, Halloween releases, end of season stuff, end of season sales, and all that usually happens around this time? And I did pick up a few items from the Happy Planner summer sale, the warehouse sales. So the haul video will be coming soon. And also, there is a Live Love Posh release happening on September 7th, 1 p.m. Central. So, again, the flip throughs should be coming. The flip throughs on the Live Love Posh channel should be out by the time you see this. And as and when I get hold of my goodies, I will be having an unboxing and such fun setups using them on my channel. So please make sure you are subscribed. And there is also a new product coming from Live Love Posh this fall. So you might want to actually subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification so that you can be double sure you do not miss out on any of those coming out. And yeah, I will be getting those goodies ahead of time so that I will have time to play around with it, have fun with it, and then share some fun ideas you could use. You could put them to use rather. So I'm just trying to have some elements arranged meticulously. Not meticulously, but yeah. I love when there is a bit of white space, especially with such cute elements. You don't want a full page on these, right? So I will be doing yeah, that's, some of those are really such fun elements, say the musical notes or those letters or the xylophone. And there are lots of those cool instruments that I would really love to see, at least in my journals or planners. Again, my son plays a lot of instruments. He's all self-taught, and he does have formal training with the piano and the drums. But he's on the school band, so he has a lot of instruments that he plays. He plays the harmonica, he plays the guitar, he plays the banjo, he plays the clarinet, he plays the accordion. No, not the accordion. I forget. Yeah, there are a couple of other instruments also that he loves to play. And it looks like we have a full, you can have a full orchestra using the instruments at my house. So it's interesting, right? Yeah. And we have like four guitars between the bass guitar and the normal guitar, the electric guitar. So our collection is growing. Yeah, so my son had actually performed in one of our family weddings, and he'd simultaneously played the harmonica and the guitar. So everybody kind of figured he is pretty musically inclined. So that was a good exposure for him. And the people were like shocked because it was a sight to behold. And that is our next set of pages. And yeah, I think that makes for a perfect filler for that space. I know there is a bit of a white space here and there, but I'm just leaving it at that. And we will have some more petals that we could bring in. And let me know if you have picked up anything from the latest releases from the washi tape shop. And don't forget to use my code at the shops I mentioned, because you don't want to save that extra bit of money, because you can save as much as you can, right? And I really appreciate every single one of you who religiously use my affiliate links and codes, because that way I do earn a small cut at absolutely no cost to you every time you do so. And I do have the ability of buying more products and sharing things with you just because of that. So I would really, really appreciate your support in any form. It could be using my affiliate links or commenting on these videos, which I know a lot of people just watch my videos, uh, have the thumb or the like button or the thumbs up button, in fact, pressed, which is like the like button, and they just don't comment. But I would really love for you to comment. Just drop me something. It was a good video, or thanks for sharing the ideas. Anything, just 2 lines, 2 words, thank you. Anything. Every single one of those means a world to me. So I would really love for more of you to actually comment. And if you have not signed up for my newsletter, I'm starting a new newsletter system that I will be using to send some updates, some freebies, some useful info, tips, tricks, anything you can expect. And if there's anything that you would like me to send or include in my newsletters, please let me know in the comments as well, because I am working on setting my newsletter up. So any input would be quite helpful in helping me navigate through the process or narrowing down the things I'm working on. So please make sure that you do drop in your comments, your inputs, and if you have not subscribed to my newsletter, please do so, because I do have lots of freebies coming in the newsletter. And they could be templates, it could be stickers, it could be, you never know, right? Just stay tuned. And I'm finishing off the left page with that washi tape. And I will go ahead and trim around her dress a bit. And that should be good. And on this page, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I will come and add a couple of boxes and we should be done. And this is, again, I will come and add fillers. You could just keep going and going and going, right? And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And these are a couple of the functional sticker books from Live Love Posh. And this is the pastel one, which I think goes perfectly with the colors we have going on. I could have gone for that peach color as well, but I decided to keep it to just black and pink, just to balance out some of those colors. And we will also have some of the, yeah, I do not like that overlapping with this other sticker. So we have, again, these sticker books were still available when I last checked, and that is a lot of stickers in the functional ones, especially. If you have not picked these up, then please do check it out. And the other shop which has such amazing functional stickers is Mojo Jojo Plants. And the monthly releases from all these shops, especially Mojo Jojo Plants, definitely has monthly releases. It happens on the first Friday of every month, and she's pretty consistent with that. So please find all that information of the upcoming releases happening in the description, and please make sure that you do check out the new items if you are on the lookout for something of that sort. And just trying to build a couple of clusters using the florals, and very simple, keeping it very, very minimal. And I think we are pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.